regular council meeting of January 9, 2017. Mr. Spagna, would you please call the roll?
Colella.
Here.
Council Magno.
Here.
Dixon.
Here.
Gibbons. Here. Hannon.
Present.
Harrison.
Present.
McLean.
Here.
Maury.
Here.
O'Brien.
Present.
All present.
9 members present. Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay, at this time I'd like to take the chair announcements. Executive session of council was held on December 12, 2016 to discuss personnel and contractual items. And tonight, before we came out, January 9, 2017, to discuss personnel issues. At this time, I'd like to turn to the reports of the officials and the police chief's report. Got them off guard.
Never. Never.
I'll stay for that one.
Evening, Mr. Mayor, Council. Hi, everybody. Chief here. Just to let you know, in late December, BPPD officers participated in Presence from Police. And what that is we sent officers and they assisted other officers from around Allegheny County going to Children's Hospital to distribute donated presents to the patients there. I understand it was very well received and they liked their toys, especially this new toy called a Hatchimal. Hatchimal, got it. Thank you. Our next Crime Watch meeting will be February the 6th. That's a Monday, 6:30 p.m. in the community center. If you can attend, please make it. We're going to try and have a speaker there. In the meantime, you can follow us on Facebook and social media. We'll put any updates that are of pertinent information of value will be up there. And finally, I want to wish everybody a happy and safe new year going forward. Any questions?
Questions? Thank you very much,
Okay,
Chief.
thank
We
you.
turn to the fire chief's report and Chief Gerber.
Good evening. My name is Dave Gerber. I'm the fire chief with the Bethel Park Volunteer Fire Company. In the month of December, the Volunteer Fire Company ran 37 fire calls. 4 structure fires, 2 vehicle fires, 7 gas leaks, 1 hazardous condition, 1 overheated motor, 3 sets of power lines down, 1 vehicle accident cleanup, water leak, 3 calls to assist the police with different type calls, 2 good intent calls, 8 fire alarms, and 4 carbon monoxide detector activations, totaling 37 fire calls. For the grand total for the year of 2016, the fire department ran 440 calls. Give you guys just a quick breakdown. We ran 42 calls in Ward 1, 33 calls in Ward 2, 21 calls in Ward 3, 78 calls in Ward 4, 44 calls in Ward 5, 26 calls in Ward 6, 50 calls in Ward 7, 78 calls in Ward 8, 31 calls in Ward 9, and 37 calls out of town, totaling 440 calls. Just to give you a quick breakdown, from 2007 to 2011, the fire department averaged 385 calls a year. From 2012 to 2016, we averaged 422 calls. Every year, our call volume seems to go up a little bit more and more. So it keeps us busy. Just real quick, this time of year, obviously it's very cold out. I think it was, I forget what the temperature was in my car this morning on the way to work, but it was extremely cold over the last couple days. So a lot of people use space heaters to try and keep parts of their house warm. Heating equipment is a leading cause of home fire deaths every year. Nearly half, 49% of all home heating fires occur in the months of December, January, and February. So we're right in the middle of that. If you are using a space heater, you should plug the space heater directly into a wall outlet. You shouldn't use fire or extension cords for the space heaters. It tends to overheat the cord and cause problems. And keep anything that you can that can burn at least 3 feet away from the heating equipment. And that would include a furnace, fireplace, wood stove, portable heater, and whatnot. Back in the end of November, we had a space heater catch a bedroom on fire. So it does happen. It happens nice and close to home here. So please, if you're using a space heater, be very careful. I got one last thing. If I could ask Mr. Dan Duff from the Bethel Park Community Foundation to come up, please.
Good evening, Council and members of the audience. We're here again to give out some money. You all know that the Bethel Park Community Foundation is a nonprofit organization that raises money and gives out various grants throughout the community. Last year, and it'll give you a little information, we gave out 23 grants totaling over $60,000. We also supplied $8,600 in scholarship to local students. So we're here tonight to give a very special one. The fire department came to us with a great idea of some new technology, and I'll let the chief explain that. What is the technology that we're giving you some money for tonight?
The technology, actually, we got 10 iPads from the Community Foundation. They donated. Those iPads will go into all the fire vehicles that we have. They run on a computer program called Active 911. So whenever you call and say you have an emergency that needs the fire department, the dispatch center downstairs enters that information into the computer. It sends that call directly to all of our vehicles. It comes right up on screen, gives us the exact location, gives us directions on how to get there. There's a lot of pre-planning information that we've put in. All the fire hydrants in Bethel Park and the local communities are on the map. There's a lot of information for standpipes and all the addresses and stuff in Bethel Park. And we started off with, bought 3 of them to begin this time last year, 3 of the iPads. We went to the Community Foundation back, I believe it was in November, and asked them if they would be interested in purchasing us 10 more of them with the equipment to mount into the vehicles, and they graciously said yes. So
we're doing our official presentation, and I'm the person who gets to take the picture. We also have money available for other organizations in the community. We do community enhancement, recreation, performing and fine arts, and health and safety. This year was actually kind of fun. We also assisted with 3 or 4 Eagle Scout projects, 2 going to the library and a couple other community. So we're starting off our year, and if there's anyone out there, please contact us either on our webpage or we're now on Facebook, and or there we have a phone number also listed, and we'd be happy to discuss any other fundings. So we're going to do our official. Thank you. No, that's all right. Go ahead.
That's why I'm here. I'm trying to justify my existence here.
That's fine. Thank you. We're all set? Thank you.
And just to say one more item on the iPads. 7 years ago, the fire department purchased 5 Toughbook computers for inside the rigs to do somewhat along the same lines as what we got the iPads for. 7 years ago, those computers cost us $35,000. With the iPads, we got all the mounting equipment, the iPads, and all the technology for the $6,500 that we asked for. So it's amazing how much technology has changed and stuff. And the stuff that we have is going to work 10 times better than what we already had. So with that, that is all I have.
Thank you
Any
very much.
questions?
Any questions? Yeah, on behalf of the municipality, we want to thank the foundation for all their work. You're invited back every month if you'd like to give out checks. But also, you have a honorary trustee now, a new honorary trustee?
We do.
You want to come up and explain? So we,
That's a good story.
yeah, this is, I read the paper and saw this.
Okay, thank you. Yes, we're very excited. The trustees are our people that get together on our bi-monthly meetings, review the grants and whatnot. This year, we were very happy to help the police department with the Ben Roethlisberger Give Back Fund to purchase our new police dog, G's. So since all the funding for the police dog came through the foundation, we made G's, our police dog, one of our honorary trustees.
Anybody else?
So once again, the fire department would like to thank the Community Foundation for all that they've done for us this past year. We greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much. And with that, unless you guys have any other questions.
Thank you very much.
That's
If
my
we can turn to the
report.
mayor's report. And Mayor Allen. Everybody's here to see him tonight, right?
We should give out some type of award every month. So I actually have two items tonight. The first one is just to mention that the Recreation Department and the Historical Society are having a comedy night over at the Community Center, which is January 28th. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 8. I believe there's 3 comics there. $25 a person. That includes dinner. The dinner's catered by Pasta 2. And again, it benefits our Recreation Department. It's always nice to start the year off with the awards. I look forward to doing this. I want to thank the 9 different sets of judges that actually, you're here tonight to receive an award for what your house looked like, but it was the judges that went out between the middle of December and the beginning of January and put all their little kids in the cars at 10 degrees. So they deserve, a big thank you. Okay, Ward 1, we had honorable mentions, was 2750 Ohio Street and 2949 O'Neill Drive. And the Ward 1 winner is Dennis and Beth Harsh at 5573 Fair Drive, and I believe they're here. One's here. The foundation left. I'll put it in the notes. What I'd like to do is read the award or the certificate, and then we'll just call the other 8 wards up also. So this certificate of award is presented the 9th day of January 2017 by the municipality of Bethel Park to the Harsh residents. An acknowledgement of the outstanding 2016 holiday season and display of decorations at your residence located at 5573 Fair Drive. You are hereby presented the Mayor's Award for Excellence. This recognition is given to your home that signifies that your holiday decorations were judged to be the best in Ward 1, and Bethel Park appreciates your efforts to enhance our community's image at this special time of year. So congratulations and best wishes for a bright 2017. So thank you very much. You don't have to leave. You get to tell everybody exactly what you did and how you did it.
Well, this is. I think this is the 4th or 5th year that we've gone. We've been in Bethel Park about 18 years. I use about 70 extension cords. I don't know how many lights I have, but every year I add more and more, try to make it bigger and better. And thanks to all the judges. Thanks to everybody. Congratulations to all the other winners. And we appreciate it. We do. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate what you did. Okay, Ward 2 winner is Eugene and Cheryl Waldo at 6414 Churchill Road. A couple years ago, this would have been a different ward, but this year it's in Ward 2. So I'll present you your award. And who's going to be the spokesman? Oh, okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know. I'm a lifelong resident of Bethel Park, and we moved into this house. It was an old house, about 160 years old. Rebuilt the house and made it a better place in Bethel where we live. And we just started adding lights every year. And every year, my wife always says, just do a little something else and a little more. And I'm like, really? I'm 50-something years old. No, you can just do a little bit more. So every year we do a little bit more, and we were actually very shocked to get that letter in the mail. I didn't know what it was. I'm thinking, oh no, what did we do? Or what didn't we do? So I said, my wife, she's sitting there, I'm going, you gotta read this, I don't think this is real. So anyhow, thank you.
And next year you'll be judged. Okay, Ward 3 is Maureen on Draco at 3429 South Park Road. She is here. The ones that did all the work.
Well, not all the work, but this one started on a life-size nativity that's quite honestly taller than what I can reach. And he handmade that for my 50th birthday last year, and we plan to add to it. And we are just happy that we're able to spread the joy of Christmas to the community. And thank you so much for the judges, and congratulations again to all the other winners, because you do really make it quite a bright place for the holidays.
Thank you very much. And we'll see you next year. Okay, Ward number 4, honorable mention is 5340 Maryland Drive. And the winner in Ward 4 is Maxine Myers at 7016 Lawrence Drive. Maxine? Okay, we'll get that to her. Ward number 5, honorable mention, 6650 Chapel Drive, and 4333 Hamilton Road. And the winner is Raymond and Francis Rosa at 4501 Mollenauer Street.
All I can say is I started decorating when I lived down on Miltilda Street. My dad and I started, and my son. We decorated the whole yard and had donations to the Children's Hospital. The place got too big for me, so we moved up to Molnar Street. And I started decorating there a couple of years ago, and when I retired, and my son and daughter there took over. So that's what they did the job, not me. Okay, not climb ladders no more.
So you didn't get any awards when you did it yourself?
No.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations. All right, Ward number 6 winner. Honorable mention was 5724 Wilson Drive, and the winner is Tom and Bridget Kelton at 5739 Smith Drive, and they're here.
Yeah, so I've been doing these lights for probably 10, 15 years now. Started at a neighbor's house, and I started doing my own house, which is incidentally across the street. And so I've been doing it for so many years now, and actually last year, my wife and I decided let's put them up behind our house, and so you drive down King School Road, you can actually see the back of our house too, so you can get the view all the way around. So thank you very much.
That's a tip for next year. Do the front and back. Okay, Ward number 7. The winner is Lois and Marianne DeAngelis at 2913 Kings Mill Road. I'm sorry. I need glasses.
Now it's about 27 years. And my wife back there gives me the ideas. I do what she tells me to do. And we have all LED lights. And we went to LED lights a few years ago. You can do a lot more with the same amount of electricity. And we did everything in red and green, but they don't make sets that are just red and green. You either get green or you get red. So every other bulb we pulled out for 40,000 bulbs. And replaced them with green or replaced them with red, so we have them alternating. And I guess people in Bethel Park appreciated it.
Okay, in Ward 8, I'll get this name right. Bruce and Regina, I'll get the last name wrong. Bosley. 2789 Milford Drive.
I would just like to say I was astonished the fact that we received a letter in the mail, and I would like to express my personal thanks to my son, Paul, or our son, Paul, who could not be here this evening. He was the creator and the mastermind behind our display this year.
And this is our second time for him.
Yes. Yeah, he was assisted, yes.
Well, Dad started, and then when we put Christmas lights up since we moved in, and Dad was the creator.
Actually, this has been going on since I was a child. Where our manager lived in the same neighborhood, we always had contests with the other neighbors.
Well, congratulations, and we'll see you with Paul next year.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ward number 9, I don't believe they're here. Okay. It was, well, first of all, honorable mentions were 1030 Highfield Road and 124 Rocky Ridge Road. And the Ward number 9 winner is David and Patricia Zimba at 190 Rocky Ridge Road. So we'll make sure that we send that to them. And that's my report.
Thank you very much, Mayor. At this time, I would like to turn to approval of the minutes, and Mr. Hannon.
First, the minutes. I move that we approve the regular council meeting minutes of December 12th, 2016.
Second. There's a motion, a second, that we approve the regular council meeting minutes of December 12th, 2016. Any discussion on this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
Colella,
Here, or yes.
Council Magna.
Yes.
Dixon,
Yes.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Hannon,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
McLean.
Yes.
Maury.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. Hannon.
The next is minutes for a public hearing of November 30th for the extended net small cell node. I move that we approve the minutes of the public hearing of November 30th, 2016, application number 2016-0383, extended small cell node conditional use.
Second.
There's a motion, a second, that we approve the minutes of the public hearing of November 30th, 2016, application number 2016-0383, Extenet Small Cell Node, conditional use. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
Council Magna.
Yes.
Dixon.
Yes.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Hannon.
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
McLean,
Yes.
Maury,
Yes.
O'Brien,
Yes.
Colella.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. Hannon.
Next one is the public hearing, November 30th, 2016, the Bethel Park Public Works Complex. I move that we approve the minutes of the public hearing of November 30th, 2016, application number 2016-0475, Bethel Park Public Works Complex, conditional use.
Second.
There's a motion, a second, that we approve the minutes of the public hearing of November 30th, 2016, application number 2016-0475, Bethel Park Public Works Complex, conditional use. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
Dixon,
Yes.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Hannon,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
McLean,
Yes.
Maury,
Yes.
O'Brien,
Yes.
Colella,
Yes.
Council Magna.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. Hannon.
The next one is the public hearing, November 30th, 2016, transfer of liquor license, El Paso Mexican Grill. I move that we approve the minutes of the public hearing of November 30th, 2016, application number 2016-0676, intermunicipality transfer of liquor license El Paso Mexican Grill, Mount Lebanon LLC.
There's a motion and a second. We approve the minutes of the public hearing of November 30th, 2016, application number 2016-0676, intermunicipality transfer of liquor license El Paso Mexican Grill, Mount Lebanon LLC. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
Givens.
Yes.
Cannon.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
McLean.
Yes.
Maury.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Colella.
Yes.
Council Magno.
Yes.
Dixon.
See?
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. Hannon.
There's no public hearing message. Bills and payroll.
Can we turn to bills and payrolls?
I move that we approve the bills and payrolls of the municipality per bill list number 010917 in the amount of $1,693,037.06.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. We approve the bills and payrolls for the municipality per bill list number 010917 in the amount of $1,693,037.06. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
Cannon.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
McLean.
Yes.
Maury.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Colella.
Yes.
Council Magno.
Yes.
Dixon.
Yes.
Givens.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. At this time, I'd like to turn to the resident comment section for non-agenda items. Seeing none, can we turn to general policy and finance and Mr. McLean? And we have no residents signed up to speak.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First item is reappointment to the Building and Fire Code Appeals Board. I move that we reappoint Robert Beach to the Building and Fire Code Appeals Board for a term to expire on December 31, 2019.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we reappoint Robert Beach to the Building and Fire Code Appeals Board for a term to expire December 31st, 2019. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
Harrison.
Yes.
McLean.
Yes.
Maury.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Colella.
Yes.
Council Magno.
Yes.
Dixon.
Yes.
Givens.
Yes.
Cannon.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. McLean.
Next is reappointment to the Civil Service Commission. I move that we reappoint Thomas A. Will to the Civil Service Commission for a term to expire on December 31, 2019.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we reappoint Thomas A. Will to the Civil Service Commission for a term to expire on December 31st, 2019. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
McLean.
Yes.
Maury.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Colella.
Yes.
Council Magno.
Yes.
Dixon.
Yes.
Givens.
Yes.
Cannon.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. McLean.
Next is reappointment to the Municipal Authority. I move that we reappoint William Rule to the Municipal Authority for a term to expire on December 31, 2021.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we reappoint William Roll to Municipal Authority for a term to expire on December 31st, 2021. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
Maury.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Colella.
Yes.
Council Magno.
Yes.
Dixon.
Yes.
Givens.
Yes.
Cannon.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
McLean.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. McLean.
Next is reappointment to the Parks, Recreation, and Leisure Services. I move that we reappoint Heidi Brugman Payne to the Parks, Recreation, and Leisure Services for a term to expire on December 31, 2019.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we reappoint Heidi Brugman Payne to the Parks, Recreation, and Leisure Services for a term to expire on December 31st, 2019. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
O'Brien.
Yes.
Colella.
Yes.
Council Magno.
Yes.
Dixon.
Yes.
Givens.
Yes.
Cannon.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
McLean.
Yes.
Maury.
Yes.
9-0.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. McLean.
Next is reappointment to the Planning and Zoning Commission. I move that we reappoint Frank Mangrone to the Planning and Zoning Commission for a term to expire on December 31, 2020.
Second.
There is a motion and a second that we reappoint Frank Mangrone to the Planning and Zoning Commission for a term to expire on December 31st, 2020. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagno, would you please call the roll?
Colella.
Yes.
Council Magno.
Yes.
Dixon.
Yes.
Givens.
Yes.
Cannon.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
McLean.
Yes.
Maury.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
9-0.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. McLean.
Next is reappointment to Planning and Zoning Commission. I move that we reappoint Rick Rader to the Planning and Zoning Commission for a term to expire on December 31, 2020.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we reappoint Rick Rader to the Planning and Zoning Commission for a term to expire on December 31st, 2020. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagnuolo, please call the roll.
Counsel Magno?
Yes.
Dixon?
Yes.
Gibbons?
Yes.
Hannon?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
McLean?
Yes.
Maury?
Yes.
O'Brien?
Yes.
Colella?
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. McLean.
Next is reappointment to Zoning Hearing Board. I move that we reappoint T.J. Willets to the Zoning Hearing Board for a term to expire on December 31, 2021.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we reappoint T.J. Willets to the Zoning Hearing Board for a term to expire on December 31st, 2021. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagnuolo, would you please call the roll?
Dixon?
Yes.
Gibbons?
Yes.
Hannon?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
McLean?
Yes.
Maury?
Yes.
O'Brien?
Yes.
Colella?
Yes.
Counsel Magno?
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. McLean.
Next item is approval of retirement. I move that we approve the drop pension retirement election of Police Lieutenant Tim Kirsch with an effective date of March 1, 2017, in accordance with Ordinance 08-10-09.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we approve the drop pension retirement election of Police Lieutenant Tim Kirsch with an effective date of March 1st, 2017, in accordance with the ordinance number 08-10-09. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagnuolo, would you please call the roll?
Gibbons?
Yes.
Hannon?
Yes.
Harrison? Harrison? McLean?
Yes.
Maury?
Yes.
O'Brien?
Yes.
Colella?
Yes.
Counsel Magno?
Yes.
Dixon?
Yes.
9-0.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. McLean.
Mr. President, we have no additional agenda items this evening under General Policy and Finance.
Thank you, Mr. McLean. Are there any additional items?
Mr. Murray.
Mr. Harrison.
I want to make a couple comments. One is, I'm sure we're all very aware that we had a national election, and the president-elect has suggested we drain the swamp in the federal government, and I hope he's successful in doing that. I mention that because I'm not suggesting Bethel Park have swamps, but I do suggest that we have actions that are not very respectful to the public. I'm talking about the big item being the violation of the Home Rule Charter on putting the fire company ballot inconsistent with the Home Rule Charter, which was purposely written in common language to avoid the need to have the lawyers to get involved. And unfortunately, our super lawyer, Mr. McTiernan, concurred in the action, which I think was improper. The second thing I want to mention, it may sound sort of minor, but at the last meeting, a motion was put on the floor and passed, which approved the contract between the school guard and the municipality. In our mail that we got the Thursday before that meeting, we had the contract that was signed by Mr. Spagnuolo, the manager, by Mr. Maury, the council president, and the representative of the fire company. And I just object to that type of business. It didn't do any bigger harm, but it just doesn't show respect for proper operations. Having said all that, I get use whatever term you want to, chastise, badmouth, or whatever, because I speak to these issues. I just want to let you know that this year is so-called local elections. There's 5 council seats up for on the ballot, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I represent 5. And I just want to make sure that the Fifth Ward public understands that I'll continue to operate in the same fashion that I have been doing, and let them make the judgment whether they want to retain me or not. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Harrison. Any other discussion? Hearing none, can we turn to planning and zoning and Mr. Dixon?
Mr. President, I have no items under planning and zoning.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. Are there any additional items? Hearing none, can we turn to health, safety, and welfare and Mr. O'Brien?
Thank you, Mr. Maury.
And we have no residents signed up to speak.
First item, police sergeant, permanent appointment. I move that we appoint Ed Catch to permanent status as the rank of sergeant with the Bethel Park Police Department in accordance with Chief O'Connor's correspondence dated December 28, 2016.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we appoint Edward Catch to the permanent status as rank of sergeant with the Bethel Park Police Department in accordance with Chief O'Connor's correspondence dated December 28, 2016. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagnol, would you please call the roll?
Hannon,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
McLean,
Yes.
Maury,
Yes.
O'Brien,
Yes.
Colella,
Yes.
Council Magna,
Yes.
Dixon,
Yes.
Gibbons.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. O'Brien.
Police Sergeant, permanent appointment. I move that we appoint Michael Dunn to permanent status as rank of sergeant with the Bethel Park Police Department in accordance with Police Chief O'Connor's correspondence dated December 28, 2016.
Second.
There is a motion and a second that we appoint Michael Dunn to the permanent status as rank of sergeant with the Bethel Park Police Department in accordance with Police Chief O'Connor's correspondence dated December 28, 2016. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagnol, would you please call the roll?
Harrison, McLean,
Yes.
Maury,
Yes.
O'Brien,
Yes.
Colella,
Yes.
Council Magna,
Yes.
Dixon,
Yes.
Gibbons, Hannon.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. O'Brien.
Police Sergeant, permanent appointment. I move that we appoint David Arnold to permanent status as rank of sergeant with the Bethel Park Police Department in accordance with the Police Chief O'Connor's correspondence dated December 28, 2016.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we appoint David Arnold to the permanent status as rank of sergeant with the Bethel Park Police Department in accordance with Police Chief O'Connor's correspondence dated December 28, 2016. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagnol, would you please call the roll?
McLean,
Yes.
Maury,
Yes.
O'Brien,
Yes.
Colella,
Yes.
Council Magna,
Yes.
Dixon,
Yes.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Hannon,
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Mr. O'Brien.
Mr. Chairman, there are no other items under health, safety, and welfare, but I have one.
Mr. O'Brien.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank Chief of Police and our police department. Several years ago, within my neighborhood, I'm just going to call it a house of suspicion and some activities that happened. The police department and the residents over there kept vigilant and patient. And last month, some action was taken, some information was found, and hopefully this situation will rectify. And it just shows you when our police chief, and our residents work together, we can and truly make a difference within our neighborhoods. So I ask them to continue. Anything that looks suspicious, anything that seems out of place, just give the police department a call. You never know what you can accomplish. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien. Are there any other additional items? Hearing none, can we turn to Public Works and Maintenance and Ms. Gibbons, and we have no residents signed up to speak.
Approval of 2017-2018 sewer blanket contract. I move that we award the 2017-2018 blanket sewer contract to B. Pepinella Company for the hourly rate of $1,007 for 2017 and $1,420 for 2018.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that we award the 2017-2018 blanket sewer contract to B. Pepinella Company for the hourly rate of $1,007 in 2017 and $1,420 for 2018. Any discussion of this item? Mr. Spagnol, would you please call the roll?
Maury,
Yes.
O'Brien,
Yes.
Colella,
Yes.
Council Magna,
Yes.
Dixon,
Yes.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Hannon,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
McLean.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. Ms. Gibbons.
No additional agenda items.
Are there any additional items? Hearing none, is there a motion
Move
to adjourn?
adjourn.
Second, all in favor? Meeting adjourning. Good night, everyone.